Hey everybody, it's Royal Ruby. I hope everybody's having a great week. It's Monday, October 23rd, 2023, and I have a lot of things to get caught up with my subscribers, my friends, the people that have been praying for me. I just have so much to tell you, and I think it's been 8 days since I last did my last video, but I have a praise report. I want to testify that my house on Locust Street went and closed on Friday, October 21st, which was 3 days ago. Friday at 3 o'clock in Westchester, Pennsylvania. We met at the attorney's office and we signed the documents, and I closed on my house on Locust Street. Hallelujah. Poor day. You have no idea. If you guys have been following my videos, you know what I've been going through, and it has been hell. Literally, it has been hell. I mean, the enemy has attacked me from every side, left, right, east, north, south, east, west. I mean, he came at me with everything. I have been doing real estate for a long time. I'd say 35 years. I have never had as hard of a transaction. And I was the seller. I wasn't the realtor. I was the seller. But Raymond, the buyer, he was fine with the house, and he closed and signed all the documents. I got my big retirement money check, which is what this is. This is my retirement money. And I have to use this when I'm retiring, because see, I didn't have any 401s, IRAs. I didn't have that. So I bought real estate. And this was one of the homes I purchased in like 1994. So it was paid off. I just wanted to give you an update on what was happening. So I sold on the property, yay. And the next thing that happened, my shingles is pretty much almost done, thank God, yay. So that's a praise report. I still have a little discomfort on the right side, just a tinge of it, and I feel like I'm almost gonna be totally recovered. So yay, I've had it for 5 weeks, and it's been really painful and really horrible. But guys, I am on my road to recovery with that issue as well. This has been really hard, and I rejoice in the Lord. It's over. But let me tell you what, I laid it all down. You know, like, I'm weary from it. And I do feel like I need a little time just to recover from it. I really just wanted to let you know what God has done and give him the glory and testify to his magnificence and his power and his strength and his just faithfulness to me. So hallelujah, that's done. Next on the list, today I wanted to do a video for you guys just to give you a few of the tips that I use when I'm camping in the winter. Now, I don't camp into really cold winter months and stay in this area. If I'm going to camp in January and February, I go south. I always go south. So I won't need the apparatus that I'm about to show you during those times, because yes, I'm traveling maybe for a couple nights in a colder climate until I get to the destination I'm going to, but I can just use my electric blanket, you know, during those times. So this video is just to show you some of the things that I've learned that work great for me. Now keep in mind, I do have a Jackery 1000. So these appliances that I use are all factoring that in, that I have a Jackery 1000. And if you have a 1000 or better, I would say you could use any of the things that I'm about to show you. Okay, the first thing that I use, and I know this is going to sound really stupid and basic, but some of the best things are basic, you know, simplicity. So the first thing that I want to show you, when I wake up on a cool morning, now this is like in the fall. I would say wintertime it wouldn't work so good. But in the fall, this is what I do. I'll light a candle, okay? So here's my candle, and I'll light it. Now, there's a lot of heat coming from that candle. A lot of heat. And this candle will warm up this 30 square feet of space, I would say within 15 minutes. Yeah. So that's the first thing I recommend, is that you have a candle. Make sure it fits in your cup holder so that it's supported, and don't, you know, make sure it's not, doesn't have any wires or anything close to it. You always want to be careful when you have an open flame in a van. That's why I don't like to cook in my van with my butane stove. And I know a lot of you guys do that, but I'm not going to do that because it's too risky. Too much can happen. The dog's tail could set on fire. I mean, there's so many things that could happen. So that's my first idea. My second thing that I use, and you're going to love this, guys. And I think I showed this to you in one of my other videos. This is a throw, electric throw. And if you can see, it's real soft, just like a fleece. This is the twin. It's just the throw size, actually. It's not even the twin, it's the throw size. This was my mom's. I got her this for her Christmas gift this Christmas. And I had another electric blanket, but it burned out. They don't last forever. So I got rid of it, and I decided, well, I can use Mama's throw. So what it has, you know, a little remote control, and it's got low, medium, and high. Now I keep it on low. I mean, it gets hot. This emanates heat as well. So what I do, now I'll tell you, I have my phone plugged in right now, and I also have this electric blanket plugged in. And I am at 13 watts are coming off my Jackery right now. So my Jackery is at 82% right now. It needs to actually get to 100. I need to charge it up. But I have my phone plugged into it, and I have the blanket. Now this is a great idea. It's on low now. And then if I want to go to medium just to get it started, or high, but I always keep it on low. It's a Sunbeam, and it's cute. It's a nice little, I think it was like $30 or something. And this is what I use most of the time, even in the winter. I usually don't do much more than this. Now, I don't camp, like I said, in colder months, like when it gets down to, you know, like 30 degrees. You're not going to see me camping in that weather. I just don't like it. I don't enjoy it. It doesn't, my dog doesn't enjoy it. But I do carry it with me when I'm going from the north to the south in the wintertime. Like say I'm going to do a trip to Florida and I'm leaving in January. I usually stop every night somewhere. And usually it's going to be cool because it's January. Then I'll use my Mr. Buddy. Now, you guys have seen these before. This is the Mr. Heater Buddy. And it just puts a little 1 pound propane tank. You screw it on the bottom, and then it comes with a little platform thing. And all you do is, try to show you here. There's a button here on the side. This is your start button. This is your off button. The other cool feature is if it falls, it has an automatic shut off feature. But you got to be careful that you clear the clearance. You know, they tell you how far, you know, it has to be. But basically, I sit it on the floor of my van, right by the door, and it's perfect. You want to have ventilation. You know, you want to have a crack in your, you know, window or something for this, because you will get a little bit of gas, but not much leakage. And then you also want to have a carbon monoxide detector in your van. So this is something that I do use. I'll show you how it works. Okay, it's on. I don't know if you can see it, the blue flame in there. So your Mr. Buddy heater is on, and this thing will run you can leave it on. I would just turn it on right before you go to bed, and maybe turn it on in the morning to take the chill off. But you don't want to leave this on while you're sleeping. Of course not. Anything like this, you turn it off before you go to sleep. And then you have your little electric throw like I have to keep you warm throughout the rest of the night. And then I have my Mr. Betty, my Betty, which is like a minky comforter that's also really, really warm. So you turn this off, and then you go to bed. And in the morning when you wake up and it's still a little chilly, you turn it back on. But you definitely do not want to, I mean, that puppy is kicking right now. It's really getting hot in here. Now to turn it off, you just push this black button, just like that. And it's off. So there you go. So those are my main things that I use when I'm on the road. Like when I'm going from north to south and I'm pretty much boondocking. Usually I don't have electric when I do that. but I always have my solar panels with me so that I can charge my Jackery with that. Okay, the other one I have that I use, but I only use this when I'm at a campground. This is a little heater. It's just a little, small little heater, but it uses a lot of wattage. So you pretty much want to just plug this into a cord, and plug right into your electric at night. And you can run this on low while you're sleeping because it's electric and it won't catch fire or anything like that. It also has a night light at the top. So this is my other option. It's called a handy heater. It was really, really cheap. I can't even remember what I paid for it, but it doesn't use a lot of wattage, but you have to have at least 1,000 watt Jackery to operate this. I think it's like 700 watts. So you want to be plugged in to regular electric. I don't usually plug this into my Jackery. I plug it right into a cord that goes into the campsite electricity. That way I know it's safe, I know it'll stay fine, and I'll leave it on low if I'm really, really cold. This is another thing that I hardly ever use. I find, guys, to be honest, the best thing is this throw. I mean, right now it is so warm. If you'd be under this, you'd be roasting under here. So a candle, like when you're sitting in the evening and you're just kind of chillaxing, just watching a movie, have a candle. And of course your mood lighting. It always kind of gives it a little bit of a warmth. And I have my Halloween lights going on here, guys. We're gonna have a coffee chat if you guys want to. I think that would be great fun. So yeah, let's make some Java. Okay guys, like I promised, gonna make some Java. So yeah, I'm really excited about what God is doing in my life. And I just wanted you guys to know, because all of you have prayed for me so religiously. And, I really appreciate it. So I just wanted you to be the first to know. These are my filters. Okay, so I usually use, I love my 8 o'clock coffee. Love, love, love. So I use 3 tablespoons of 8 o'clock coffee into my coffee pot. Turn her on. And it's gonna brew. I have a little trash can right there. Here it comes. Sometimes it doesn't start to make that noise and then I get a little freaked out. I'm like, oh my God, it's broken. See that? Beautiful. Oh, and here's my little basket, guys. Like I said, I put everything in this basket. Everything. That little propane heater that I'm using in my Mr. Buddy. Got the lid to that little propane heater right in that basket. So when I need it, I'll find it. Yeah, you can't beat that. Having that little basket at the door like that. But guys, as far as other ideas for staying warm, just take warm blankets, dress warm. Some people even wear hats when they're in their van sleeping. I never required a hat. I usually feel pretty good because of my throw that I use and stuff. But the other thing is, just making sure that you have Reflectix for your windows, because that helps to keep the heat in. So I have Reflectix for this window, for the front, for the sides, for the back, and everything. So that helps to retain your heat. Those are my ideas. I hope it helps a little bit, but the main thing that I use is this throw. And also I like to have a candle. Those are my go-to things. But this throw doesn't use hardly any Jackery. So when I'm traveling down south from the north in January and February, I use this throw, and it literally doesn't even pull anything off my Jackery. So that's why I love it. Using my cappuccino cup today. Got my honey. And you know how I roll. got my Cacao Bliss. Oh, it smells so good. Mmm. Yum. Okay. Let's get our cup of joe poured into our cup. And this cup is so cool because it holds almost that whole pot of coffee. Okay, here's my Cacao Bliss. You know how I roll. There's a lot of really good things in it. The Puma collagen powder. I order it. I told you guys about it before. It's a pretty good product. And then I got nice honey. Usually I use the Sue honey, Miss Aunt Sue's or whatever. So there it is. Look at there. Nice steamy cup of cappuccino. Let's enjoy it together. Here we go. Salute. Yum. Perfect for fall. When I'm camping, I use this for soup. It's perfect. Just has the perfect handle, and you can go outside and sit around a fire and drink cocoa or whatever. That's really good. So yeah, guys, I pretty much filled you in on all the latest. That I'm getting over the shingles. I'm feeling much better. Thank you for your prayers. And sold the house on Locust Street. That's behind me now. And now I just have to get my business started again because I haven't worked in over a year because my mom died, and before that I was taking care of her. So I have to focus on that now, but that property had to settle first. I mean, there's no way I could have done anything else but focus on that because it was that tedious. It was that hard. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this chapter, and that's what the Lord kept telling me too, that this was the end of a chapter and the beginning of a new chapter. Now that I'm done with that sale up there, my mind is just totally free. Like, I am happy. I am not burdened by anything. I feel relief. I feel like I can breathe. I'm going to open up my life now and do more things because I don't have to be here waiting for a closing to happen. So my first trip, if the Lord tarries and allows me to go, I want to go to see my sister in Melbourne Beach. So I'm taking Ruby to Florida. So we're thinking I might go down like in the middle of January because we're going to St. Croix in February with all the kids. We're going to go to a villa over on the southern side of Christiansted side of the island. So I don't want to be gone too long because I want to get back home and get ready for the trip. So probably we'll leave like mid-January and go down and stay for like 2 weeks and then come back. Because that's a long drive, so you have to plan to stay a little bit. I just want us to continue to hang out and have fun and learn about different things with van life together. You guys teach me so much. A lot of you have channels and I watch them and I love them and I learn from them. So yeah, we're a tribe. We're a tribe of people. So thank you so much for tuning in for this coffee chat, and I had a great time, and thanks for your prayers again. They mean a lot to me. God bless you and have a nice week. Bye-bye.